All right, here's the intro. Let's talk about what we talked about.
Welcome back.
All right, you ready? What did we talk about? Consumption corner.
Films.
Tea. We didn't really. Not so much.
Let's just check this lot right off the list.
All right, we talked about... Do You Want More? The Roots album. Mm-hmm. Do You Want More?
You're really going to recap all of this stuff?
Yeah. I'm not...
All right, well, let's go.
We talked about it.
Okay.
Right? And then we talked about George Cable's Cablevision, 1980
Cable's
album.
Vision.
Cable's Vision. My bad. You were paying attention.
I know. I'm trying.
We talked about Instrumental Imagery, Volume 3.
By
Mehdi, an Iranian electronic ambience master.
We should do this like a quiz, like where if I can see if I can remember anything you said. Reggie Young.
We talked about Johnny Cash, Muppets.
Oh,
I watched the
I feel like that doesn't even count.
Ghost Riders in the Sky. Yeah, it could count, but I think we opened with that wrong. Sorry. Talked about Forever Young, a Reggie Young album from 2017.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense now. I didn't pick up. I was thinking Reggie Jackson the whole time. You guys are in for a real treat coming up.
He's like one of probably 3 baseball players you can name. Somehow he's
Mark McGwire.
Somehow he's
Babe Ruth.
There you go. And Reggie Jackson and Reggie Young, if you will. Talked about The Irishman, the movie. Scorsese. We talked about There Will Be Blood.
There will be.
The movie. Paul Thomas Anderson. We talked about Howl's Moving Castle, the movie.
And a little about the book.
And a little bit about the book.
Again.
And then we talked about... there was something else. There was a show.
Yeah, the Netflix documentary, Carmen Family Murders.
Carmen Family Murders. It was cute.
It wasn't cute.
It wasn't. No, it
was great, though.
It was pretty cool. Yeah, it was neat. And then we talk about spooky stuff. So they said they wanted to hear something spooky. We talked about dreams, and there's some
So we touched on some
aliens and conspiracy theories, and
we just kind of took some spins around scary stories, and we shared a few of our own little experiences and
opinions and whatnot.
And Rob got a little religious. He's very good at that.
Yes.
But not in a way that you are going to imagine.
Not in a way. You won't imagine how religious I get. Okay. And then we talked about Baby It's Cold Outside.
Yes.
Which we performed.
We did.
If you're watching this on YouTube, let's stick around for the end. That concludes our intro. This is our first intro.
Oh, yeah. One thing we didn't really put up, though, up front, though, we ought to remember is we are, getting ready for a big concert. And... we have a lot of people coming to the concert.
Most of them are dead.
Most of them are dead.
Yeah.
Or dying. Or will be dead soon.
Do we have active people who are actively dying?
Well, we're all actively dying. Just ask my dad.
That's a good point. Okay.
All right.
Nice. Enjoy the show.
Peace out.
2 married friends in a little room, surrounded by clothing. And 2 microphones, actually 4. They got in a car crash. She died in his arms. He kissed her lips, 'cause she was still warm. The audience won't like it. Not at all.
Gotta throw that in there, don't ya?
Muppet Babies. Just kidding. We're not singing that.
We can't sing that.
No, but you know what we can talk about?
What?
Since we're just going to go right to the consumption corner.
Oh, wait, we're not even going to introduce ourselves or the name of our podcast?
No, I just wanted to mention something.
What? I want to hear it. Mention it.
Speaking of Muppets, I watched the Johnny Cash Muppets.
You did.
Ghost Riders.
Sky. Yeah, Ghost Riders in
the Sky.
How'd you like it?
It's great.
Did you think of
me?
me?
What I thought it'd be. I thought of you for just a second, and then I mainly thought of Johnny Cash and Grover.
Did you think about My Patient from Beyond the Grave?
I did. Yeah.
She's a good one.
I sure did.
Welcome to The Audience Won't Like It, featuring Rob Shoecraft on
the mic,
bass, male voice.
on the bass male voice.
And Leslie Shoecraft.
On
a voice that doesn't sound like I thought it did.
How'd you think you sounded?
I don't know. Deeper. I thought I had a lower voice. But I don't. I don't have a lower voice.
You thought you had a lower voice? Like
lower than I seem to hear it when I listen back to our podcast.
Okay.
So
for those who don't know, who aren't watching this on YouTube, I'm looking at my phone right now, and I am trying to pull my notes up.
I'll just talk while you do that.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and do that?
So this is a podcast where we have, a little bit of music. We have a little cover. If you like music and you want to hear us do some songs, make sure you head over to our YouTube channel. If you're listening to this, the cover is not going to be...
If you're licking that's W balls.
We're a family-friendly podcast.
That's not anything unfriendly.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, if you want to see or hear us, you'll have to go to YouTube to see or hear our song. But basically, each week we stand in line, quote, in line for a concert, and we see someone different every week. And while we're in line, we get to know each other. We end up coming together on a topic, and then we kind of spend, not as much time on that topic as we do on random other consumption corners, getting us there. But
what's a consumption corner?
Well, it's like a thing that you share about how what you've been doing for the last week.
Oh, like
yeah,
what?
And that's like a good way to break the ice.
Like you talk about, like if you're drinking tea.
Yeah, I'm not today. I don't have tea.
Did you drink any tea at all this week?
This week I did. I drink tea almost every day.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm. There's a caramel bedtime one. I think it's I don't know the brand names. Yogi is one brand name, but this is maybe I want to say it's like Celestial Seasonings, but I don't think that's the one. They have fruit flavored teas that are good.
Celestial Seasoning? Mm-hmm. Is that a brand name?
Yeah, it's a brand name.
I feel like I've seen it before. They sell it in grocery stores?
They do. You get it at Walmart. Everything that I've been talking about is purchasable at your local Walmart.
If you were standing in line with somebody, would you open up with tea? If they were drinking tea?
Yeah, if they were drinking tea, I'd be like, ooh, what kind of tea are you drinking?
What if they were drinking coffee? What if you didn't know? Would you say, is that tea or coffee? Or would you say, what are you drinking?
I don't think I'd have to ask. You can tell by smelling.
That's true.
Sometimes you can tell that people are drinking alcohol out of water bottles.
That's true.
Sometimes.
Sometimes you can.
And not just by the smell of the water bottle either. Anyway, yeah. So we're just gonna get right into it because Rob's nervous about how much he has to say. He's afraid he's gonna get in trouble with me.
That's true.
For talking too long.
I want to have a 4-hour podcast, but you want to have a 30-minute podcast.
No, I want to have a 90-minute podcast.
So I'll meet in the middle at 30 hours.
I told one of my friends to listen to, like, we were going to have a podcast, and she was really looking forward to it. And then when the first one came out, and it was like 70-some minutes. Is that how long the first one was?
Something like that. Mm-hmm.
She was like, whoa. I did not expect it to be that long. I was like, well, buckle up, because they're getting longer. It was Renal.
Hey, Renal.
Hey, Renal.
Okay, anyways, so yeah, well, speaking of long podcasts, we should probably get into this one.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, Consumption Corner. We already talked about tea. Mm-hmm. Whew, that's out of the way.
Yeah, I don't even have anything to say.
Hang on, let me check. I got 3 boxes to check here off of that.
Shut up.
Okay. Hey, I wanted to open up with some corrections.
Oh, my. Now we have Correction Corner?
We have Correction Corner, too.
Cool.
Ready? Mm-hmm. We talked about amphibians. We talked about turtles being amphibians.
What?
For like 17 minutes.
I asked you if they were, and you said that yes, they were.
Yeah, they are.
And then I was further clarifying, like, is that because they go in the water?
I thought you said amphibians.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's why.
And you knew that turtles were amphibians, and you were so sure about that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
They're not the reptiles.
They are reptiles.
Did you happen to discover the difference? Is it live birth?
No, reptiles.
No, it's amphibians.
They both have eggs.
Okay.
Now I'm going to correct next week too.
Sorry.
All right, so there was that. I also want to mention that
correction number 1: we know turtles are reptiles. Sorry.
Quado. Quado was actually conceived after Krang. Krang was 87 in the cartoon. I don't know if he's in the comic or not.
Yeah. Quado was what?
Quado
like 88?
was 90.
90.
Yeah, from Total Recall.
Cool.
Okay. Also, you guys didn't see this, but in my notes I wrote Quado with a Q. It's actually spelled with a K.
Spell it.
K. Quado. I don't know.
KW?
I still spelled it with oh no, it's Kuato.
Oh, Quado.
Yeah, Quado.
Quado. It's Japanese.
I think it is. Yeah.
Huh.
Quaid. He sounds kind of like an old wise, like a sage Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like some sort of...
Also, I did a little bit of a dive on the female supergroups.
Oh, wow.
Because you asked about
Can you
it.
throw some out real fast?
No.
There aren't any?
I mean, there are some kind of, but they're not really. No. There's the Highwomen.
It sounds lame.
It was based on like the Highwaymen.
Right, I got it. Thank you.
Like Brenda Carlisle was in it. I can't remember anybody else, but there really aren't. It's kind of sad.
Well,
What's up with your...
as a woman, I can tell you it's not unexpected to hear that we haven't had opportunities to make supergroups. We've been held down.
Opportunities.
Yeah.
Should
Held down by the
seize them.
man. Or held down by the man.
Sorry about that. Yeah, that's it. And Elias Koteas played Casey Jones in the Ninja Turtles movie.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't even remember that was something we said incorrectly.
It was driving me nuts the whole time.
Did we say something wrong?
No, I just was trying to figure out who it was.
So it's like
and
follow-up corner.
he's the
combined
guy.
with
Have you seen
correction corner.
Shooter?
I think so.
Mark
Did we watch that
Wahlberg
together?
movie? Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I do remember that.
He gets his arm blown off. He's like the kind of like sort of like a kind
Armless
of a, sort of a
bad
rapey
guy?
kind of guy. Yeah, not a good guy.
No.
Kind of like the song we're singing today.
Oh, no. It's between two best friends. Two married best friends.
That's right.
Yeah, stay tuned if you want to hear a little Christmas cheer.
Well, baby, it's cold outside. Why are we doing that? Because it's getting close to Christmas?
It is getting close to Christmas, and I my bread and butter is themes. I get through a lot of work by coming up with themes, and you're just a fool if you let a theme like Christmas time go by.
Absolutely.
So, and actually,
We're recording this a couple days before Thanksgiving.
remind me to talk about the song "It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year" when we're ready to talk about our
Ghosts?
stop.
Oh, I'm stepping on it, baby. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Never mind. This podcast is canceled. I hope you enjoyed it. It's over now.
Okay. Hey, let me just talk about some albums I listened to,
Cool.
okay? I listened to Roots, Do You Want More? Question mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, question mark, something like that. 1995. We talked about, I actually
Was that
listened to this.
before the one that had the next movement on it?
I think
so.
it's 2 albums before.
Yeah, so before.
Yes. Yeah, 1995. It's sick. It's great. I like it better than Things Fall Apart. Things Fall Apart's great, but this is even better. And I only listened to it once. Can you imagine what it's going to be like when I listen to it 4 times?
My gosh.
No, it's. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail. I'll
Do you
listen
think
to
you'll
it a few
talk about it
times.
the
and
next
I'll-
4 weeks and we'll get to know?
Something like that. Yeah. It's really good though. It's got a lot of Rozelle on it. You know Rozelle?
No. Is that a lady?
No. He does a lot of beatboxing.
Sounds like a lady's name.
Okay, you know, Rozelle does, you know that, if your mother only know,
Nope.
if your mother only know.
Good. Okay. Good.
Okay, he does that, but that's not on there. So I did that for no reason. Okay, we'll get
likes
back
attention.
to that. It's super jazzy. It's wonderful.
Okay.
It's raw.
Raw.
It's nice.
Nice.
All right, what'd you listen to? You want me to keep going?
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't listen to anything.
George Cables.
No, that's not true. I did. I learned 2 songs this week.
What songs did you learn?
I learned. This is so dumb. You shouldn't even listen to me say it.
But did you hear what I just did? Did you hear what I just did?
If my nose was running money, honey, I'd blow it all on you. Learn that.
Okay. I think I heard you saying that. Okay.
And I learned Whispering Pines.
Who is that?
Well, the Moron Brothers. Honestly, the man that asked for that song is a wonderful, delightful human being. So I'll pretty much learn anything for him. And then, then Whispering Pines, Johnny Horton.
I kind of like that song.
You know what? The sheet music was free on the internet, so I was able to
Get out of here with
skip
that.
the learning part.
Because you can sight read.
Music. Yeah. And then I also learned "Help Me Make It Through the Night" by Chris Christopherson.
Oh, okay.
But you know what? Tyler Childers has a version of that as well. I wondered why it sounds so familiar to me, but that's why.
But you heard the Tyler Childers one first.
As I just listen to him sometimes.
Man, it's crazy how everything just blends together. Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
We just talked about the Highwaymen. Oh, Chris.
I know.
All right, so I listened to George Cable's Vision, 1980.
What's George Cables do?
He's a piano player.
Ooh, I like those people.
He's it's kind of like a jazz fusion album. It is, I think it's 6 songs on there. I'll get into more details later. It's about the 3rd pass I've listened to. He's kind of new on my radar. I've been kind of seeking somebody to fill kind of add to the Bob James sort of groove.
Right, yeah.
It's a little bit more, it's a little bit more on the fusion side.
Okay.
But it's still got a really nice kind of a glowing groove to it. Just a bit more free, a bit more improv, looser. Okay. Yeah, you want me to move on?
No, I don't.
We'll talk about him some other time. Check him out, though, if you haven't. I'm going to definitely dive into some of his other stuff. This is the only album I've heard so far. Love it.
Cable's Vision?
Cable's Vision.
I like that name of the album.
I do, too.
It's cute.
Yeah, he's kind of a cute guy.
Is he?
Handsome
I'll have to
fellow.
check him out.
He kind of reminds me a little bit. Hang on.
George Cables?
Reminds me a little bit of Millicek from my memory, but hang on.
Real check.
Yeah.
From
Severance.
Office Space. Severance. Severance is great. If you haven't watched that, you should watch it.
You know what? He doesn't really.
Okay.
I think he just did in that picture that I saw.
Uh-oh.
Anyways, moving on. All right. I also listened to Mehdi or Mehdi, Mehdi. How would you say that?
Mehdi.
In Iranian.
Mehdi. I think that's what I
Mehdi.
would say.
Yeah.
Mehdi.
I listened to Imagery, Instrumental Imagery, Volume 3.
What's he a doer of?
It's kind of like electronic. Let me see if I wrote instrumental electronic ambient music. It's like a lot of. It's got a real sci-fi feel to it. Like there's a song on it called "Twinkling Star."
Does it have a lot of synth sounds in it?
Yeah, but
I don't like that. I don't like that.
It's pretty cool. It's what's the Star Wars score or the composition that's like.
Yeah. Is that like Leia's theme or something like that?
I think it's Leia's theme. Yeah, I think it is.
Okay.
It's got a song that sounds a lot like that. Not so much that it's ripped off, but it's got like a beat on it too. It's pretty cool. I've been listening to him.
That song would be cool with some beat.
It would. It's not that tune, but it just always reminds me of it. And I really like the whole album. Sweet. It's good study music. I've listened to it many times over the years. I've never listened to any of his other stuff. I need to listen to Volume 1 and 2.
Okay.
Possibly 4.
We have a couple-hour drive coming up.
And you'd like to listen to some Mehdi?
Well, it can be on while we're talking.
That's true. Mehdi, we're coming for you, buddy.
Mehdi.
Would you like me to move off of that?
Sure. I don't care what you do.
We talked about Ghost Riders. Oh, check this out.
All right.
You know who I listen to?
Who?
Reggie Young. You know who that is?
Is he a baseball player?
You already talked about Reggie Jackson on the last one.
I did.
You did.
Well, who was on the last one that I thought was Reggie Jackson?
I said Reggie Young, and you asked me again about Reggie Jackson.
Wow.
And I was like, kind of impressed that you knew of Reggie Jackson.
You shouldn't be. No, I'm already retelling my own jokes.
Do you know what month he's famous for?
What month he's famous
Yeah.
for? Why was he in a calendar?
They call him Mr. October.
Oh, he's Mr. October.
He's Mr. October. Yeah, because he's a model, male model.
I think retelling stories and jokes is genetic. Sorry.
Yeah, I do it all the time. I think everybody does.
Unless when I want
If
you
you
to.
listen to this podcast long enough, folks, you'll hear the same crap over and over again from both of our faces. No, Reggie Young was the guitar player on Highwaymen.
Oh,
You remember how
okay.
in love I was with this playing?
Yes.
Well, I decided to check out some
Of his work.
Reggie Young. I listened to Forever Young.
Forever Young.
No, that's not on there at all. Not Stewart or Dylan.
Wait, is that the name of the album? Forever Young?
Forever Young? Yeah. It's kind of cheesy name.
It is. Do you think he chose that before that song? Is that Rod Stewart?
No, this album came out
Is
in
it Forever Young
2017.
Rod Stewart, though?
Yeah, it's Dylan originally, I believe.
Okay. It's a terrible song.
I disagree.
Okay. I hate Rod Stewart.
I know you do. Well, let's talk about Rod Stewart later.
Okay. Today?
Well, yeah, he did a version of Baby It's Cold Outside
Ew.
with Dolly Parton.
Oh, I like her.
It's... I could have done without it.
Yeah, probably the world could do without Rod
It's
Stewart.
fine. I don't hate Rod Stewart.
Good for you. Tell me about how Reggie.
So Reggie Young, this
Reggie
album
White
is
Young
sick.
Jackson.
It's really good. It's like
Is it instrumental?
It's instrumental. Isn't that crazy?
It is. I don't think I'm ever going to listen.
I
to
listen to
stuff.
a lot of instrumental stuff because viewers at home and listeners, because I can't listen to anything with lyrics in it when I'm working, and I work
And
a lot.
you have to have headphones when you're working.
I gotta have headphones when I'm working.
Gotta have my headphones.
So I listen to. It's something my body needs anyway.
Something everybody needs anyway.
So I listen to
Maybe.
a lot of instrumental music, and Reggie Young, great melodic blues. I don't know how else to really call it. It's like it kind of reminded me a lot of like some of Larry Carlton's playing. It's just very, it's not super fancy and dolled up, but he can do that. Mm-hmm. But he just plays, and it's not quite as jazzy as like Modern Lore, that album I talked about with Julian Lage, which is kind of the similar genre. Mm-hmm. But there's some really good songs on there. Memphis Grease is awesome. That's the one that kind of made me think of Larry Carlton. Soul Love's really good. This dude is on all sorts of stuff I love. So he was a session player. Isn't that crazy? Surprised?
You love session players.
I do. Well, they're the best.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think they actually are.
So he was on Highwaymen. You know what else he was on?
What?
He was on Memphis Soul Stew. You know that song? By King Curtis.
No.
It's one of those tunes that's like, okay, Dance to the Music by Sly and the Family Stone?
Uh-huh.
Where they kind of add
Yes.
instruments to it and they build on it.
I do know
Memphis
that.
Soul Stew is like that.
Okay.
And it's like, how about some ball of Memphis guitar? And he's playing like all sixths. But
Okay.
you know what I mean? Like hang on, I'm going to do it. I can't
Six,
actually play
like
the
the
lick.
interval? Like,
Yeah, it's like kind of like that sort of stuff. So it's playing intervals with six. I don't know. There's
Is it
something like
first
that.
interval to six?
I think Cornell Dupree actually plays that lick, but he's on the tune as well. I couldn't quite get information on it, but he plays. Hooked on a Feeling.
I like that song.
Not the Ooga Shaka one by
Right.
Blue Suede, but the B.J. Thomas one. The one that starts off, it's a sitar. And it's like,
no, I don't think I've ever heard that.
You have.
B.J.
It's
Thomas
really,
of
really nice
Raindrops
riff.
Keep Falling on My Head?
Yeah, and also
Wow.
the Growing Pains theme song. I think.
What? How does that go?
Oh, crap.
That's all right. We'll come back to it.
As long as we got it. Yeah. We got the world.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
that's B.J. Thomas.
Cool.
Okay. But there's a sitar in the beginning of it. It's like boom, 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 dong, 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 boom, 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 boom,
Okay.
boom, boom, dong, dong. You know it? You know it?
I don't.
That's him. That's our boy.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
Reggie Young.
He plays
I
the
was really
sitar,
excited.
too?
Yeah, he plays a lot of sitar.
He sounds awesome.
He's played
Is he
with
live?
He's played with a ton of people. No.
Aw.
He played on Suspicious Minds, Kentucky
My favorite
Rain.
Elvis.
I know.
Those are my two
both
favorite
of them.
Elvis songs.
I know.
Dude. All right.
He's
If every consumption corner could be this exciting.
I was super pumped. I wrote down that I felt like Homer Simpson when he finds out that all of his favorite foods are from the same animal.
Is that a
Oh,
pig?
surely it's a wonderful, magical animal. Yeah, pig.
That is great.
Yeah, he's sick. There's not a lot. He doesn't have a lot of stuff. There's like that may be his only solo album, except for maybe one more. But the whole thing's great. I'm
Maybe
going to
he
listen to the
just
crap out
was
of
a
that.
nice person who just did
Just
some
played
stuff and
thousands of
but
songs
also,
on other people's
but
stuff.
also just stayed home and gave his
Supported his family.
yeah paid
Yeah.
attention to him.
It's our boy Reggie.
He's probably like a monster. Just kidding. I'm sure he's great. I don't know. Maybe Kitty Wills can tell us. That's
We
better.
love you, Kitty.
Someone asked me about her today.
Did they?
Yeah.
Like, what? Why?
Like,
why she
did
in
I
your
ever
closet?
hear of
Why
her?
are her bones in your closet?
No, I didn't tell him. I was like, yes. Why are you asking me?
I watched 3 movies this week.
Wow. Were they all 3 hours?
One of them
Was one of them the one we watched together?
One of them was 3.5. No. Well,
So you watched 4
2
movies.
hours and 9 minutes. How long is that?
How long is 2 hours and 9 minutes?
Yeah.
It's 2 hours and 9 minutes.
In hours. I mean, 209 minutes. 209 minutes.
Well,
yeah.
180
It's like
is
3.5
3.
hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
3.5 hours.
that was The Irishman.
Did you sing, I was an Irishman?
I didn't sing that. Missed opportunity. Scorsese would have loved it. It was another Scorsese movie. We watched Cape Fear.
Oh.
You know, that was Scorsese.
Well, yeah, okay. I was like, we didn't just watch Cape Fear.
So have you seen Goodfellas?
Yeah, but you and I watched it once, but we were in
Okay.
college, and I was just like,
Have you seen Casino?
no,
Have you seen Wolf of Wall Street?
no. I never want to see that movie.
It's good.
I know, but it's too much for me.
Okay, so it's got the same kind of beats. Those are all Scorsese movies. And it's got the same sort of formula where it almost feels like it's like the quickest 3.5 hour movie you'll ever watch.
Okay.
Because it's Scorsese movies, not all of them, but like movies like this style, they sort of feel like a 3.5 hour montage of like a guy's life. And it goes through all this.
Gotcha.
You know, Pesci's in it, Harvey Keitel's in it,
This is The
Pacino's in it,
Irishman?
yeah,
The
De Niro's in
Irishman?
it, yes. So all these, it's like a reunion of all these, you know.
And what year is that from?
Did I write it down? Yes, I did. 2019.
What? It's new? Relatively
Pretty
speaking?
new. It's great. Like I put off watching it for 6 years if I did my math right there. But it's all about like it's about like Jimmy Hoffa and that whole story.
They find him?
There's a guy named Frank Sheeran. No, but if this is well, I don't want to spoil anything, but I guess it doesn't really matter that
No,
much.
no.
No.
Save it.
So it's all on the account. From what I know, it's I think there's a book called I Heard You Paint Houses, which is basically like a Frank Sheeran is De Niro's character. He's the main character.
Is Ed Sheeran related to him?
I don't know. That'd be pretty.
Does
freaking
Frank
scary.
have red hair?
No,
Oh.
no. They do a lot of like CGI stuff. So they make like Pesci and De
Look
Niro
young.
and look younger, and it's not obnoxious. Like
That's cool.
It's done pretty well. But like most of the movie, they're like that. Jesse Plemons is in it. He's been in like the last 4 movies I've watched.
Wow, you're on a real
I'm on a
thread.
Plemons. I'm Plemons head. You might say.
Clemens. Is he dead?
No, he's the dude that looks like.
Yeah, I remember who you
Yeah,
said he was.
Okay.
It looks like, wait, let me see if I can remember. Matt Damon and somebody else's young
Matt Damon's 8-year-old
old
brother who went
brothers.
through puberty
Right,
early.
yeah. Yep. I
Well, he
remember.
doesn't anymore. He's
He went through puberty.
yeah,
He's
he
done now.
finally finished puberty. He looks a bit. He's grown into himself. But the earlier roles, he looks like he's great. He's a fantastic actor. I'm not taking anything away from him. He plays a wonderful creep. I would love to see him sing "Baby It's Cold Outside."
Oh,
to
yeah.
anyone in a cage. You pick
Wow. Anyone in a cage.
anyone in a cage. Irishman's awesome. Robbie Robertson does the
Music?
the music. Do you know who that is?
No, I do not.
He was a guitar player from the band.
Holy cow, Rob.
What?
I don't know. You just know so many things.
Well, I do like the band, and I like Scorsese. And one of the reasons I like Scorsese is the way he uses music.
what's the band song that I would know right off the top?
Cripple Creek.
Oh yeah.
He wrote that one, I
Okay.
think. I know he wrote The Wait. I know he wrote The Night They
Burn.
drug old Dixie down with that.
Burned it down,
Brought
drug
it
it
down,
down.
tore it down, licked it down.
They night they snicked it down. I think they snicked it down.
Why am I blanking on that? Anyways,
know.
it's got tons of stuff.
Drove? The night they drove?
Drove, yeah. Glenn Miller's in it. 5 Satins. There's
Glenn
like
Miller, like the Glenn Miller band?
yeah, like Tuxedo Junction.
Like In the Mood?
Yeah, like In the Mood. In the
What?
Mood's not in it, but
But I mean, like, that's who we're talking about.
it's got
Just dropping a little knowledge
John
on you.
Coltrane in it. It's got just a lot of Procol Harum, like Whiter Shade of Pale. You know that song?
I do. We played it in a marching band show.
It's just got a great soundtrack, and Scorsese just keeps needle drops coming. Like
Nice.
it's awesome.
Boop,
So
boop.
great movie, super violent, lots of swearing. It's wonderful, but it's like somehow light. It's not light, but it's way lighter than like Casino, where guys get beaten with baseball bats and buried alive. And
Yeah, see, that's why I want to watch stuff like
but even that's kind of fun. Like they're in their underwear.
Oh, you're right.
You know? Do you remember Yash?
Yeah, I definitely remember
Do you remember
Yash.
Casino 2, The Brothers' Revenge?
The one that you guys wrote together? Yeah. You ought to link to
Where the
those
brothers-
Yash videos.
Where the brothers get out. The brothers get out of the grave. they have their revenge. Anyways, yeah, I'll link to it.
The Brothers' Revenge.
The Brothers' Revenge. I watched There Will Be Blood.
Good.
That's an hour, 158 minutes.
Okay. That's 2.5 hours.
I almost stopped it and thought Leslie might want to watch this. I don't think you would have liked it, but I think you would have appreciated it. It's Daniel Day-Lewis, Paul Dano. You know Paul Dano?
No.
Remember the Riddler from the newer Batman movie?
Yes.
You ever see Little Miss Sunshine?
Yes.
He's in that. You remember the movie Prisoners with Hugh Jackman and Jake Gyllenhaal?
Ugh, yes.
He's kind of like the mentally
brother.
Yeah, the guy who
lives at the house.
Kidnapped the kids.
Yeah. Oh,
who
gosh.
Hugh Jackman ties up and just starts.
I hate that movie so much.
Oh, it's so good though.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible, but it's
and they
awesome.
were right there the whole time. Sorry, spoiler.
Oh, why would you do that?
Sorry.
We gotta say spoiler first and then do it.
You could put it in the description.
Actually, I don't even know if you're necessarily right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't actually know what you mean by that.
Well,
But
I won't say what I mean then.
spoiler coming up. What do you mean by that? See, do it.
Really? Do you want me to answer that?
No, we'll talk
Okay.
about Prisoners some other time.
No,
I'll
I
make
hope
you
to
watch
never
it.
watch. No, I am never watching that again.
There Will Be Blood.
Attention! Here's my tip for the day: if you are a parent, don't watch that movie.
There Will Be Blood is awesome. I love that movie.
Great.
It's somewhere between. I'm not going to do this right, but it feels like kind of like somewhere between like The Lighthouse and Banshees of Inisherin or Inisherin or however you say that.
Wow, that feels pretty far.
Where you have like two really strong characters and actors, and they're just on an incredible level of there's some polarizing human qualities. Like Daniel Day-Lewis is just competition and greed incarnate. Like he doesn't care about anything else in the world except just winning. And Paul Dano is like a snake oil salesman type preacher, and then there's a lot of other great actors in it too. But they just go. It's all about like Daniel Day-Lewis is like an oil tycoon, and he's just it's crazy. And the
what
soundtrack.
time period is it set in?
It's set in. I think it starts in 1898 and ends in 1928.
Cool.
And
that's old.
It's
I just
brutal.
thought of something I needed to write down based on set in.
The soundtrack is by I think Johnny Greenwood from Radiohead, and it's got like you know Goat Rodeo Sessions.
Yes, I do.
You know the kind of weird parts of that album. They
Yeah.
kind of get into some like scrapey percussion sounding
Yep,
and
I know what you're wrong.
the whole soundtrack's like that, and it's used really well, and it's just like it's very like anxiety breeding kind of music.
I understand.
It's great.
Great.
Paul Thomas Anderson. I actually kind of want to watch it again. As brutal and messed up as it was, it's pretty fun. Would you watch it with me if I watched it another time?
Probably.
Really?
They're talking about There Will Be Blood
Yeah.
still? Yeah.
Cool. And then we watched
Howl's Moving Castle, the anime.
I guess it's anime. I don't
mean,
ever know. I'm always
whatever
uncomfortable
that
calling
style-
stuff anime because I don't know.
Someone's going to come for us. I feel like we've said a lot of things that we shouldn't have said, and we're like somehow uncomfortable calling something anime.
The audience won't like it, right?
That's right. Anyway, so I was talking about reading Howl's Moving Castle. Well, then we got my daughter wanted to watch the movie, and I don't think I even knew there was a movie, but it's by the same studio Ghibli.
Is it Ghibli? I was going to ask you. It's Ghibli or Ghibli?
I would have said Studio Ghibli, but she said Ghibli.
I'm going to say Ghibli.
Okay. That also did
Folks,
Spirited
if you
Away.
know the answer, why don't you write us in?
Yeah.
Let us know.
And then 4 podcasts from now, we'll say it.
We'll
right.
say Ghibli Gib.
Ghibli Ghibli.
Gib Jib.
We'll say giblets. Anyway, Spirited Away, that Firefly death movie.
Grave of the Fireflies,
Did the same people, did they also do Ponyo? Or is that different?
I don't know. It's got a
I
Ponyo.
feel like, was Ponyo Disney?
Was it?
I don't know, some like weird branch of
Was
it.
Liam Neeson in Ponyo?
I don't know.
Because you know who did all the voices for
Spirited Away.
Howl's Moving Castle was like.
Yeah, all these top like A-listers.
Christian Bale was in it. Billy Crystal.
What was it, 2004?
Billy Crystals. Yes, Tip and Eric.
It's like 2004.
2004,
well, anyway, it's based on that book. And I wish... So if you have not read the book, feel free to watch the movie first. This is what I would recommend. Rarely would I recommend this, but I think the movie probably stands alone as a pretty great movie. But it could not be more... It very much felt like once Caroline said that the person who directed it had like a real agenda against war, then that's all I could see, and I was like, there's no war in the book. Sorry, the conflict has nothing to do with war. There's like a missing brother that and like the Sophie's character, she's pretty true to her character. Like she just gets like she talks to herself a lot and she gets frustrated because she is old and but Howl, they did not do him justice. The way he's written in the book, he has so much more quirks. He's not this like...
Is he like a Willy Wonka kind of character?
He's more of a Willy Wonka character. Like he is kind of young and attractive, and he does like break hearts everywhere he goes, which I guess they sort of alluded to, but like that's a much bigger deal. And like she has two sisters.
Was it like seeing Beauty and the Beast, the Beast come to life and being disappointed?
Yes. And yeah, it's sad. So anyway, I'm sure the movie is on its own, stands alone fine, but I just feel like they just didn't do Howl right at all. They did him bad. They did him dirty.
So I have not read the book, as you know. Mm-hmm. I loved the movie.
Yeah, you should read the book, awesome. And then maybe we can be on the same
I want to
page.
read the book. Would you say it's like, I wrote down in my notes along the Watchtower. I'm wondering if they're far enough apart where you could appreciate both of them, like all along the Watchtower, Hendrix and Bob Dylan.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Have you heard both versions?
Yeah.
So they're quite different. Mm-hmm. They're both pretty great. Hendrix I prefer. I think Bob Dylan even prefers Hendrix's version. How could you not? But all that being said, forget about that analogy. It's just, I'll tell you what, I'll read the book because I told you I was going to anyway. And then I'll let you know if that analogy stands. But are they far enough apart? Because like we talked about, what were the two properties we talked about?
Properties?
Well, not properties, intellectual property. Yeah, we were just talking about it.
Oh, Ready Player One.
Ready Player One and...
Oh, what was the other one? I don't
remember.
one
with the boy, the genius boy who has all the fairy
Artemis
friends.
Fowl.
Yeah.
No, that was just a bad movie.
That movie sucked.
Yeah.
But the differences were... Was it further away? So Ready Player One, like... Again, Ready Player One, probably a pretty good movie.
If you hadn't read the
book.
book.
I've heard, like, it was pretty well heralded. Like, people liked it a lot.
Here's what I want to speak to on that.
But the book is so much better.
Yeah. So... Howl's Moving Castle, I don't even know why they call it. Like, it's almost not... It's not even really about Howl. Like, I don't know. It just was, like, not about what it was about. It just was a completely different story. Like, you could have totally put new characters in. Like, they barely used the premise of Howl's Moving Castle.
I thought I was getting some serious Doctor Who vibes from it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really like that. He's
the reason I say
he's not
that,
really a hero.
The reason I say that is because you have the, first of all, everything's bigger on the inside kind of thing.
Well, of course, that's true.
You have these companions, like Sophie just sort of almost falls in love with him immediately. Like all Doctor Who's like companions sort of like are kind of in love with him and have like a loyalty to him.
It's not
but
like
the
that.
movie's like that, right?
The movie's like that,
Yeah.
yes. But the book, it's so hard once you've read the book, especially because I just reread it within the last couple months.
It just really made me want to watch Doctor Who.
Well, me too.
And he teleports places in like space time.
He does have like a door in the book.
And he always
as well.
kind of like doesn't really care. Like he's in major trouble, but isn't like exactly sweating
If this interests you at all, watch the movie first and then go read the book.
Watch all the Doctor Who's first and then. So you said watch the movie first, then read the book.
I would do that, yes.
That's a hot take. Mm-hmm. I like that. This is what this podcast
Because
is
if you're a
about.
person who likes to see, because like it didn't bring anything that I wanted to see to life.
What did you want to see? Could you say something that we won't spoil it?
I mean, pretty much the entire plot was different.
Okay.
So
Clark liked it.
good.
Clark usually he'll watch 5 minutes of a movie with us and be
leave.
like, bye.
Or roll around until we yell at him and then leave.
Yeah. He told me, I really liked that movie last night. He's like, I sat down, I thought I was going to bounce in 5 minutes. He's like, I liked it a lot. I really wanted to watch the whole thing. And I was like, me too.
Yeah, I liked it. I
Mom
liked
and Caroline
it enough.
feel different, but no, I get it.
watched it.
I understand.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Do you want me to say something?
Music was nice.
I loved the music.
Yeah.
That theme is beautiful.
The theme was really nice. I don't know who wrote that. I didn't look it up.
Caroline's not going to listen to this, is she?
She will eventually when we die.
But not before Christmas.
When we die, she'll go back.
Because I was thinking we could get her the piano music for Christmas. Like
Didn't she say she had it? She said she played it before. Because I was like, how do you know this music? She's like, oh, I've seen the sheet music.
I don't think we have it, but maybe we do. I'll ask her.
Okay. Yeah, check it out.
I'll say a thing now.
Yeah, say a thing.
I loved the Carmen Family Murders documentary on Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was really interesting. I just didn't know where it was going to go. And
You want to give a quick rundown on what it's about?
it's about a man he goes out on a boat with his mother. He's rescued at sea.
He's kind of a boy man.
He's a boy man. He's a young man.
He's like a Jesse Plemons type character.
I don't think so. And he does have autism. I mean, that's pretty central to the plot line. But anyway, while he's out on the boat, he goes missing, and then they rescue him 7 days later, and he's on a life raft, and he basically has a story that his mother and the boat capsized, and the mother went down with the boat. And then they're like, so that's how they open it up. But then I don't want to spoil it because it's not that long.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because it's like the first 30 minutes, it's just about the mother. But it's called the Carmen Family Murders with an S. So I was like, wow, I need to know what else is happening because I don't think that they would make such a big oversight on that if it was just one person. So
Netflix just mistitled it.
Yeah. So if you're into true crime at all, I would definitely recommend that one. It was a good watch.
I enjoyed it, and I wouldn't say I'm not into true crime, but
not like me.
Here's what true crime is like for me. It's like America's Funniest Home Videos. not because it's that funny.
I know what you
sometimes
mean, though.
it is.
It's like you never think you're going to want to turn it on.
Yeah, like I don't really want to watch that. And you sit down and start watching, and you're just like, I need to know what happened. More.
Yeah. Yeah. So there you go.
It was good. I liked it. I only saw, what would you say? I saw 2/3 of it.
You saw most of it.
I'd sit down, you'd catch me up, and you could pick it. You pick it up. They repeat the same thing.
I'm a good catcher-upper.
I will say, I'll just say I think you did it.
Thank you.
Did you already say that?
No, I didn't.
You were trying not to spoil it.
Yeah.
Sorry, spoilers. Rob thinks he did it.
He's being investigated, so you can decide for yourself whether or not you think he did it or not.
Yeah. I
mean, it's just really interesting just because he has autism for sure. And so people don't read him the way that, they're used to reading people that they're questioning and stuff like that. And it's like, how much of that is he's using to his advantage, or it's just the way he is and you really can never separate it. And it's just really interesting to watch.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Do you want to move on to something a little more?
Did you want to talk?
Scary.
Robert.
That was my Vincent Price voice. I'm not very good at it. It's kind of people say it sounds like a burp.
Some people say that. But yeah, well, I thought it would be a good topic because. So here's the part you spoiled earlier, but I'm going to pretend like you didn't. In the song, "It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year," they sing, "There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago." And other than like the Scrooge, like Christmas Carol, is it common that there's a lot of ghost stories around Christmas? Are you leaving?
No, I want to make sure. I want to see what time we're
Oh, okay.
This app
still recording? Look at that. Yep.
Oh. Okay. 40
okay.
minutes in.
We're good. 40 minutes
40 minutes in, Renee. Eat that.
I'll have to tell her that she gets a couple name drops in this app. And we're doing a Christmas song. I like a theme. So I thought we could, maybe talk about some spooky stuff today.
Yeah, like Christmas.
Mysteries and in honor of the scary ghost stories of Christmas past.
And you had a lot of stuff on that list.
I did, because I didn't want to limit you. I didn't want to box you in.
Well,
so we're kind of going paranormal.
you put aliens.
I did.
Put demons.
Well,
ghosts.
the more you listen to
Bigfoot.
stuff that's out there, the more stuff starts to cross over, and you're like, maybe it's all aliens, or maybe it's all Bigfoot, or
There is a theory, like Doctor Who. Mm-hmm. Everything's always aliens.
Mm-hmm.
No, but there's a I don't remember the details of it, but there is like a kind of a overlapping theory that throughout time, and I'm paraphrasing this like crazy, but throughout time, like all these cryptids and extraterrestrials and fairies and whatever, they all kind of change with the zeitgeist.
Yeah. Yes.
And so like fairies become aliens,
Right.
and
I understand that.
that sort of thing.
That's not exactly what I was getting at, but
Yeah, I don't even know where I'm going with that, but there are like these kind of umbrella views of basically the unexplained.
yes. So we're talking about the unexplained today. So
How'd you want to drive this thing?
I want to just kind of go through our list. I thought we could kick it off with, what's your favorite scary story you ever heard that you just can't ever forget? And did you answer these questions that I sent you?
Yeah, I looked them over and I thought about them.
Okay. So, and why did it stick in your head? And it could have been something that happened to you, be like your favorite scary story.
Yeah, so I was trying to think of something that happened
Mine
to me.
is not something that happened to me.
So I have never had. I mean, the closest thing. This is hardly worth mentioning because you start to get into issues with memory, and you start to get into.
Oh, so it's going to be one of those
it's
discussions.
Well, I won't get into it too. Well, shoot, yeah. So all this. Well, okay. Let me just say, I saw something floating one time when I was a kid.
Ooh, creepy.
It was just in the middle of a vacant lot, and there was a
I
rock.
think you told me about this.
Rock just floating, and I was just kind of like, I had to get in the car, and I was just looking at that thing and just being like, what is happening?
Like, how big was the rock?
And I'm looking like, I don't know,
like a couple
hand
inch.
size.
Okay.
Yeah, and it wasn't like a boulder or
like
anything.
a small, big rock.
And it could have been any
Gotcha.
number of illusions, or not illusions, but like my mind playing tricks on me kind of business. But I just remember distinctly being like, that rock is floating.
How old do you think you were?
I know I was going we were going to get a poo-poo platter at a Chinese restaurant. So young enough / old enough that I thought that was funny. So somewhere between 4 and 43. I'd say it was like,
Wait, is this a future story?
I'd say it was like, I don't know. Let's
10?
call me 6.
Oh, that
7,
okay.
something like that.
6, 7.
So I've never had any paranormal kind of things happen to me.
Did that scare you?
No.
Did you just think it was weird?
I just thought it was really, really weird. I haven't seen anything like it since. I mean, in my memory, it was floating.
Where were you?
And we were at like a cousin's house or something.
And when you say vacant lot, it's just like a house lot, like it
across
didn't
the
have a
street,
house on
yeah.
it, like in a neighborhood. Interesting.
I wanted to get out and look
California?
and actually check it out. No, we'd have been visiting somebody in like, I don't know, Virginia or South Carolina.
I wish you would have checked it out. It's my biggest regret for your life.
That was one kind of weird thing. I haven't had. So the creepiest things I've never had a paranormal thing happen to me, but I've had them happen to the room that I was in while I was in it sleeping. John, one of my roommates, so OU, is apparently super haunted.
Especially West Green.
Stories everywhere about all sorts of stuff, especially getting like the ridges and like the mental institution. But in my room, John said he woke up and saw a girl sitting in the chair staring at him.
Creepy.
Yeah.
Woo.
And for all I know, there probably was an actual girl who just came into a room and was staring at us.
Was like that.
He was.
We didn't sleep with our door locked for a lot of nights.
But I mean, I was in there, and he swears by it. Another time, Joel printed a piece of paper out, and he said it floated across the room and landed upright and
like
just
on its edge.
On its edge, and just chilled there. Now Joel did a lot of acid, so that could also be it.
Well, maybe that was what was allowing him to see what was really happening.
Well, we could get into that.
I know.
So here's my kind of. Do you want me to get into like my overarching view?
No, not yet.
No, okay.
No.
But
So those are your tops.
yeah, just stuff like that. But I've never had. I told you I lived in a haunted house.
Mm-hmm.
Like they said that they heard him all the time. Keith playing the piano and walking around, and this dead guy who I never heard anything, saw anything.
Maybe you're just not a.
My mom would say I'm protected by the Holy Spirit.
Well, you might be.
I think I might be.
I think you are.
But I don't even know what that means.
Right.
People act like they know what that means.
Well, like maybe you're the kind of person who has to be protected because otherwise you'd be like, well, I need to know more about that, and then you'd fall.
Maybe. I got all sorts of theories, and probably none of them were good.
Mine is my favorite story that I think I've ever heard that's creepy. I like the stories that I like that stick in my mind are the ones that can happen, like within the realm of what we already understand, but are just really creepy. And my favorite one, I don't want to give it away too much, but because I think it's from a radio rental. It's where that kid was playing in the woods with that other little kid.
Oh, with the mom?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then realizes as an adult what the real situation was.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. That's so creepy. I don't want to say too much, but I should have looked up what it is, but it's from an earlier radio rental. And it's someone talking about growing up and meeting up with a friend in the woods.
Yeah, that's a great one.
That's a creepy one.
That's a really good one.
And then one that I just heard recently, Radio Rental's probably my favorite podcast, but they just had one on the other day, which this one's, I'll just retell it. Sorry. Is that allowed?
That's what the consumption corner is.
Oh, okay. That's true.
Yeah.
This couple was traveling and they stopped in bad weather. They stopped at a restaurant, and then as they were traveling up and the weather's getting worse and worse, the man was driving and he's like, something's pushing on my seat. And she's like, I don't see anything back there. It's just the two of them in their car, but they're just creeping along because the weather's so bad, snow and stuff. Finally, they pull over because she's like, I'll see if I can move the stuff. And there's a person in the car.
Whoa.
And they called the police and everything, but they had taken a selfie at the restaurant and the door to the car was open. And you can see in the selfie this woman getting in their car, and they didn't notice it. And she was like mentally ill, like homeless person, just kind of a sick person. But anyway, it's just like, that's my favorite kind of thing.
What about that story with Jeremy? The old woman.
Oh yeah.
Going into his house and taking all of his stuff.
Yeah.
And they had her on camera.
Yeah.
And that's
the stuff
wild
that
story.
creeps me out the most, because it's like, you don't need a ghost for that. Like, that's just straight up happened.
So you're talking about, you like the creepy people stuff.
I do, because it's...
And this is different from because I got a story about these 4 dudes that pulled up behind me when I was in a bad area, and I pulled a shotgun out, and I didn't pull it on them, but
You just had it.
it was the biggest bluff of my life. I don't know what I was thinking, but anyways, but that's more of like a scary criminal kind of story.
Yeah. I mean, anything can qualify. All right, and that one.
I used to drive around with a shotgun on me, by the way.
I know.
Different days.
Different times. But yeah, I just love things that don't need a paranormal explanation, but they're still creepy as can be. Those are my favorite kind.
Yeah.
All right, ready for the next question?
That could be a whole topic on itself. Yeah, the next question.
Do you believe in Bigfoot? In any capacity, whatever his name is, wherever he might live, just do you believe there is a large humanoid ape type of a creature out there?
I'm probably not going to give a definitive answer unless you force me to. But I believe in, this is lame, but I believe in the possibility of it. I think there's even still, obviously this is not an ocean question. We all know that
I didn't
barely
think
seen
about
any of the ocean,
yeah.
right?
I think that's where the aliens are
I'd say I'm more than likely to believe in some junior version of a megalodon than I am Bigfoot, just because of the vastness
of the
unexplored ocean. There's a lot of interesting, I've seen
anecdotal stuff out there,
but they have never found anything.
Yeah, wouldn't they find a carcass? Unless they're more intelligent than we think, and they're hiding their dead bodies.
But think about all the
humans.
Think about all the people we find.
Yeah.
You look for a person, you're gonna. I guess what I'm saying is we're talking about people who have, I mean, how long have legends of Bigfoot been around? Let's just say the contemporary, let's say the last 100 years, 50 years, last 50 years. We got enough folks dedicating their lives to hunting Bigfoot.
And they should have found it. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I know that they have, quote unquote, found them. You know, people have seen and heard and smelled and have these things, and they lost them, and the pictures are gone, and all these.
Yeah.
It's always something like that.
Yeah.
Well,
how can that possibly keep happening?
Now, that would bring me to a kind of an overarching topic. That one thing that I don't. This is going to sound like it's an obvious thing, and it is, but it's worth mentioning. Something, at the very least, something incredibly interesting is happening in general.
Yeah.
With things like Bigfoot and where it's like, let's just say the most imaginatively conservative, pragmatic viewpoint. You know, some Snopes author their viewpoint. That's even like that it's all just a combination of lies, public hysteria, and psychological issues. That's still fascinating.
Yeah, totally. It's still a thing.
That's still like, wait, but still like public hysteria is something that very much interests me. Like there's all those stories of, you know, the dancing
whole cities,
and
the sleeping
War of the
sickness or
Worlds. That's a funny story with that, but we don't have time to talk about it.
We can when we get.
Yeah.
So I think something is doing something. Remember that? Okay, so then I asked you to remind yourself about that missing 411 documentary.
Yeah.
Did you?
Remind myself of it?
Like, did you go back in and just familiarize with like the... Okay, well, let me just ask you this. Do you remember the one story where they were like, these just like regular like man's man people, and they had that camp up in the mountains, and they had all of that audio, like video audio, and it sounded very much like giant Bigfoot type creatures that were up there, and then they never went back, and then the government dismantled their camp. Remember that? Mm-hmm. What was that?
I don't know.
See, that one to me is like, what is that? Because those people were just like regular, like I think some of them were like soldiers, like retired military people. Not that being retired military just makes you like this paragon of virtue.
No, but it definitely elevates you to a...
But I do feel like it would make you keep your mouth shut if you thought someone was going to make fun of you. Yeah. And like they're willing to talk about it and not know what it is. And they didn't tell people where the camp was either. Like they had kept it secret.
Is that the one with the old guy?
No, that was a hunting. They were just hunting deer, and he just disappeared. Okay. Yeah.
Was it Radio Rental, the one that had the? I know I'm shifting a bit, but the Wendigo.
Yeah, that was a Radio.
That was a crazy story.
That was a creepy one,
dude.
That gives me. I could like chills thinking about that
story,
one.
Man. Yeah.
Yeah. That if you haven't seen the Missing 411, it's called The Hunted. It's
cool.
a great one.
It is cool.
It has some really good stuff in there.
Maybe 3? Are there like 3 stories?
I think there's like 5 or 6.
Okay. I think I only saw a couple of them.
It tells some of the. There's another one. There's only 2 that are out there that aren't paid for, I think, and I watched them both. One of them was specifically about people who go missing in the national parks, which I'll talk about that in a minute. But this one was people on hunting trips specifically that were. Things had happened to them.
I will say, and maybe I should have opened with this, I don't know how to say this without sounding like a lunatic. I don't think that the reality that we know is
the real reality.
Even close to all there is.
Yeah, I agree.
I think we're on like I think this is like a Plato's cave kind of situation, or like Flatlands, like a 2D world, 2D people living in the 3D world kind of thing.
Yes.
Well,
that brings me to my next 2 questions together. Then I'll say, aliens, yes or no? You have to pick one.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, are they aliens from the universe as we know it, or is this interdimensional stuff?
Neither would surprise me. I'm all in on extra dimensional stuff.
Extra dimensional? I said inter. What's extra?
Whatever. I don't know.
Okay.
We're probably both right and wrong.
Okay.
I'm a big believer that we are not. Again, I use that Flatlands like that. I never actually read that book. Have you?
No.
It's like an old, like an 1800s book about Neil deGrasse Tyson talked. I don't know if he referred to it directly, but he was talking about basically like if you draw a stick figure on a paper plate, like that's us.
Yeah.
I'm paraphrasing. I don't even know if he said that's us, but he was talking about a certain theory, kind of what it's like to be like extra dimensions, right? So that's cubically speaking, and the area of time, space time is that paper plate. Me holding the paper plate is the real. It's basically. I mean. We could start getting like the telepathy tapes or something
right,
like that.
Yeah, if you haven't listened to that, you should.
But, I mean, personally, I think that like the kingdom of heaven is that.
Yeah.
I think
it's the bigger picture.
Yeah.
It's the bigger, more dimensional thing.
I think like the entire Bible was written
for
where
paper
we
plate
do
people.
not for paper plate people. Where like do you know what like apophatic theology is? Mm-mm. It's basically like you can't. Joe actually helped me learn that one because I was trying to explain this, not in terms of like paranormal stuff, but in terms of the Bible and in terms of like I believe all these things to be true, but I only believe them to be true up into our ability to understand them.
Right.
Like I believe that God exists and created words for us to facilitate us to be proper people as designed. But beyond that, we know nothing. And I think that we're kind of led to that, right? I know it sounds crazy, but people talk about like simulation theory all the time.
Yeah.
And it's all kind of the same thing. We're getting into semantics, you know what I mean?
So back to aliens.
Okay.
Well, I just want to stay on the spooky paranormal theme and unexplained.
The thing is, though, I think that sort of if you believe that, you could pretty much
accept
believe
anything,
everything.
Yeah. Well, so I should have looked up a little bit more about it, but that 3-eye atlas thing. What if that is? What do you think? Do you think that is, even if it doesn't have life on it, but it ends up being, steered remotely? What is it? What is it? Is it aliens?
I don't know.
Is it us from the future? Do you believe in time slips?
Like yesterday's Enterprise?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is that what that was about? Anyways, I don't know.
And I can't even do it justice, but the very, 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 very small amount that I understand about quantum physics blows my mind to the point where I'm like, yeah, any of this could be true.
Right.
Any of this could be true.
Yeah. Well, this is what I mean. Again, I already sort of said it, but we both do. I do. But for the listeners at home, I believe in the God of Abraham, right? The Yahweh. But but if you believe that there is a all-powerful, all-knowing, all-loving, all-everything, omni fill in the blank being, for lack of a better word, if you believe that, then one of the things that drives me nuts is when people say like, "Oh, that's just the way God does it." Not like, and yeah, ultimately we have to come to that.
Yeah.
But to say it flippantly, like dismissing somebody else's concerns that they might like, that's I think probably the thing that drives like atheists so insane. And I get it because it drives me insane as a Christian. But like, when somebody's just like, oh, well, that's just the way God does it. And be like, okay, but if you accept that there's something, for lack of a better word, an entity that can do all these things, knows everything, has been around, lives outside of time, all this stuff, then you have to accept that there is infrastructure in place that would allow for him to do all these things.
Right.
Like at some point there has to be a physical manifestation.
Right.
Even if all this is just paper plate living, there still has to be some sort of interface for it. So in order for that to happen, if you accept that to be true, then my goodness, it could be anything. Like it's like what I was trying to explain to my dad. Like if you believe in angels and demons, which I know you do, Father, then what do you? Okay, let's just pretend there isn't a name for that, right?
Right. What
because
would you
we've
call
called
it
thousands of things over the years, if we just happen in this language to call it angels and demons. But like, okay, so you're accepting that there's another dimension. You're not saying this, but you are accepting this, that there is another dimension with other life forms that are not humans, but are sentient and have powers that we don't have.
And can come in here and...
That's paranormal.
Yeah.
I don't care what you call it, whatever you want, but it's like, the semantics drive me absolutely insane. And I think people get into fights and kill each other over it, but I think it's all sort of the same thing.
Okay, so kind of on...
Sorry to turn this in like a religious podcast, but I'm
well, I mean, I can kind of bring it back to that in a second, but what about dreams? So I know you hate dreams, and I don't hate dreams, but you don't like listening to other people's dreams, which who does? Telling, like, especially like if you have a little kid that's like just discovered that they can tell you about their dreams, and you're stuck listening to something that you're just like, 4-year-old dreams, I don't want to hear it.
I
don't want to hear anyone's dreams, really. But my question is, there's so much like unknown stuff about our sleep. To me, like, dreams are terrifying, even the just dreams, just like random silly stuff. Of course, I find nightmares to be terrifying.
Like the
for
one you
real.
had last night.
Yeah, I've had worse ones than that.
Anything involving a child.
Anything having a child. Watch over a child. Has a child died? I don't know what happened. Yeah. You're just so quotable.
She's very quotable.
We should start making her shirts for Christmas.
Does a child die? That'll be the first one. Like, what's up with your shirt?
Why are you wearing a shirt that says, "Does a child die?" Just for context,
so they can be at our concert.
She doesn't want to watch things. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we need like a children's chorus.
Yeah, a dead children. Yeah.
So I find dreams creepy because I'm like, what if it's like a thing where you're getting a glimpse of something that's happening to like another version of yourself somewhere else. And that creeps me out. And then I was just listening today to, there's another podcaster that he's kind of hokey, but he has a pretty good show, long running show. His name's Jim Harold. He has Jim Harold's Campfire, where people call in and tell their scary stories. It's like usually like ghost stories or dreams or alien lights in the sky, all kinds of different stuff like that. And I would say 1 out of 4 is really good. And so it's just enough to keep you listening. Like if you're driving for 2 hours, you might like, a handful of the stories. And it's just people calling in. And then he also has one called The Paranormal, Jim Harold's Paranormal Podcast, I think it's all it's called. But anyway, he was interviewing this lady today. She calls herself a modern mystic. And she's an author. She's got a lot of nonfiction, but she talks a lot about dreams. And she was saying that we're psychic beings having a human experience, which I feel like in the Christian context makes a lot of sense, because right now we're in these, if you believe in that, you're trapped in this human body, and when you die and you go into eternity,
it's the ultimate dream.
Well,
no, but seriously, like,
yeah.
I go continue your thought. Sorry.
Well, but I was just saying that actually makes a lot of sense, and she was just saying that she's, of course, very into dream interpretation and all that stuff. And she had like written a fiction book that I might go read called Nightborn. It's supposed to be kind of scary, like a thriller. She says it's paced like a Dan Brown novel. So if you've ever read any of those, you might like it. I don't know. I'll read it and let you know, I guess.
Yeah, let me know.
But she was just saying that dreams are precognitive. Okay. Which would be like you dream something happens, and then later something like that does happen, which my mom said, like, my grandma did that several times. She would dream that something was going to happen, and like one time she literally caught my mom sneaking out. Yeah. She had dreamed that my mom was going to do it, and then she did, and she caught her because she had that information. And so this lady, I think her name's, I wrote down her name. Let me look. It's Teresa. Hold please.
Didn't she dream that like there were like a bunch of like skinny cows that ate a bunch of fat cows?
See?
Yeah.
Teresa Chung, Cheung, who she is. I mean, I don't know that much about her, and she was just saying, like, it's also not necessarily like like you can predict the future, but like our brains are programmed to look for order and to look for meaning and to look for things and to anticipate something that's going to happen, which is why, like, intuition, like it's kind of like that Gift of Fear book where you are looking for meaning in things. And so but then when you go to bed at night and your brain's processing all of that stuff, it's creating scenarios that then when they happen, it's because you were collecting information that, putting it together. I mean, it's
That's
crazy.
an interesting thought.
Yeah.
I mean, they say like the entire like universe is structured just like very similarly to how the brain is structured. And
Well, and I have another question. Sorry, I keep interrupting. Well, I didn't let you interrupt me. But
it's for the best. I was every single one of these things I could take you way into space.
That's why I have an outline.
Yeah.
But the other thing I wanted to know is like when you think about like ghosts or demons or like people in haunted houses where they like just terrible things happen and there's no explanation for why. How much of that stuff do you think we manifest? Even though it's real, it's really happening. How much of it is just caused by something that you're not letting go of?
You're saying like hypothetically, a person who is living in a quote unquote haunted house is actually just kind of is a perfect storm kind of person who is able to have these sort of telekinetic accidental powers.
More like the life they're leading is just they've either had a lot of trauma or
this will be the last one that my dad listens to.
Your mom will force them.
What were you talking about?
Force them into something further. But like they're either it's something that they have internalized that would be something negative.
I can't say no to anything.
I know.
But I don't.
Well, when you think about like the power of positive thinking and how much your life does actually change when you practice gratitude, like you've done for a while.
Mm-hmm. I've recommended a gratitude journal, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. And just like trying not to just working through like things aren't about you and just like trying to find the good in everything and all that kind of stuff, like that really changes your life. And you're literally manifesting a better life for yourself because of the cognitive patterns you're trying to develop. So who's to say that by just making worse and worse and worse choices or having horrible things that happen to you that you don't deal with doesn't manifest some of this other crazy stuff that happens to people? Or opens them up for demon attacks.
There's pretty much every world religion and even non-religious folks who are maybe a little bit more on the woo-woo side have a version of that. Give to the universe and it gives back, and that sort of, or from a Christian perspective, prayer and all these things are centered around not focusing on yourself. Mm-hmm. And by focusing on, and if you think about what dreams are, we are just talking right out of our butts right now. But if you think about
no one's coming here for like PhD level.
When you're dreaming, you are, from what I know about dreaming anyway, your external stimuli is pretty much dead.
Yeah.
Like you're like literally paralyzed.
No signals are coming in.
Your executive function is non-existent. I mean, as far as I know anyway.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's online, but it's different.
It's down.
So basically you are dead to yourself, right? I kind of think that dreams might possibly be us trying to reconcile this three-dimensional world that I'm talking, not the three-dimensional world in comparison to the 2D one we're living. I don't know how else to. Us trying to visualize life outside of Plato's cave.
Yeah,
I think we're trying to make sense of the shadows. If you're familiar with that analogy, and that these crazy chaotic stuff is just us not quite being equipped to handle it. And I think that death is where you break off of. Like I said, death is like the ultimate dream.
Yeah.
Where when you die, you no longer have a body to hold you down anymore.
Yeah.
So you are
free.
Whatever. Yeah, exactly.
Well, you want me to tell you my scary dream story?
Sure.
I already told you, but I'll tell it. It was when we went to my uncle's funeral. Remember that story?
I remember being at your uncle's funeral.
Well, when we got to the hotel, we had gone to my cousin's house, and everybody was all the kids were outside playing. And then we got to the hotel, and the kids were sharing our pull-out bed, and we were all starting to drift off. And the kids were like, "Yeah, something's crawling on me." And then we turned on the lights, and they all had there were ticks all over their bed. Remember that? They both had ticks on them, and then I took the sheets off, and there were like 2 or 3 more ticks, and I was just like, ugh, I just had a terrible feeling. Plus, his death was just sad.
Yeah.
Anyway, I mean, death is sad, but this was one of those ones that was just particularly sad. Oh, Gruber's here. Yeah. Can you see him in the camera? Gruber's our dog.
Some Hans.
He's feeling lonely. Hey, bud. Anyway, so then I was, you know, I don't sleep well the first night whenever we're somewhere else, ever. Doesn't matter how great the conditions are, but then I was creeped out by the ticks. And I fell asleep, but I had you know, was I dreaming? Who knows? But I was unable to, I had this sense that something came and sat down by the bed and held my arms straight out and would not let my arms up.
I remember you telling me this, yeah.
And it was several minutes where I was just like in my dream, I thought I was awake, but I was refusing to look over there to see what it was. But I couldn't move my arms. And then when I woke up, I didn't want to wake everyone else up and scare everyone. So I had to like lay there. And what I always do when I have bad dreams is sing hymns, because hymns have scripture. Mm-hmm. And if you can't think of scripture, you could just sing hymns because you're singing scripture. And
music therapizing yourself.
Music therapizing myself. And then I didn't want to tell anyone the next day because I didn't want the kids to hear me and be scared. But I did tell.
This kind of stuff freaks Clark out, by the way.
Yeah, don't listen to this, Clark. Too late. Not that he listens. Not that our kids give a crap about what we're doing. You know, they're just like, "Are you done yet?" So I can be loud. But anyway, the thing that really made it the creepiest was when I did tell my oldest sister the next day, and she was like, you know, I wasn't going to say anything, but when I got to the hotel, we were all staying in the same hotel. She's like, my room just felt bad, and I just played a lot of praise music and said a lot of prayers, and I was just like, okay, that's creepy. It's just creepy because nothing like those things don't happen to me. I don't walk into rooms and feel creeped out by stuff. But I don't know what it was. It was just like, but then back to my original thing, like it was a sad time. The bugs were creeping me out. And it's like, does that kind of stuff just, you cause it? You're causing it?
I see what you're saying. Yeah. Maybe.
So like whether it's really something really happened, but is it just, you know, all something you've created based on your experience? There's one other thing I was going to say about that. I forgot.
It's just dreams, I think, are dreams. I do think there is a ton. The reason I say I don't like dreams is just because it's like
mostly dumb.
You're going to hear about something that's going to be really exciting. And you're going to be like, oh yeah, that's right.
It's
that didn't really
real.
happen.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure it's a way a lot of people feel about like science fiction. They're like, wow, this is a crazy book. This is all nonsense. No,
it is
like your
not.
brain, but your brain just can't do it. It can't make that bridge.
Yeah.
Right. I get it.
Well, that lady that I was talking about, that author, she was like, it breaks my heart when I hear people just dismiss it and say, well, it was just a dream.
But I do think I think just the existence of dreams are almost an object lesson. Like, I think that it's, oh man, I got a whole thing that ties like Job into it and all sorts of stuff. But basically, I think that like, I think that dreams almost, I do think dreams serve a purpose. I'm not dismissing anything we've talked about so far. And then of course the actual like, whatever the medical explanation is for dreams, which no one really knows that much about dreams, honestly. Everybody's just got a bunch of well-constructed theories. But I think it is like in a sense, like this is pretty meta, but like an object lesson saying that there is more to our existence than our existence.
What we know. Mm-hmm.
Like kind of like in the sense of like in the way that like real life, like, you know, the life that we know, you know, the one here we are right now sitting and talking, that life,
closet.
The way that bleeds in to dreams.
Yeah.
Like Wizard of Oz style.
Yeah.
You know, we're like, you were there and you were there.
And you were there.
Like, I think that is like kind of like God's way of telling us that there's way more to the picture, right? And I think that's why they're so featured in the Bible and probably other religious texts as well. But it's all super interesting to me. I think there's a whole lot to be said about dreams. I've actually written a lot on them.
Really?
Just personal journaling and whatnot. Yeah. But I think it all kind of ties into the bigger picture.
Yeah.
I think it is our gateway to the bigger picture.
Well, I hate them. I hate having them. I don't
living
feel
and serving.
I don't feel as though I've rested when I wake up and can recall dreams. And I think that's just a mental game. Like, I'm sure I'm rested because I think you dream every single night, whether you recall it or not. All right, I'm going to switch topics. Are you ready?
Yeah. We'll probably bring it back to dreams, but go ahead.
You sure can, if you want. Conspiracy theories.
Oh, man.
I just had to tack that in there because it's something I just love. I feel like it goes with this.
I mean, I'm just not.
This whole realm.
Yeah. So.
Well, let's stay on.
You're talking like JFK or.
Sure, anything. But let's stay on the. Let's stay on the topic of like
Area 51.
Yeah, sure. But I was thinking back to that, the national parks disappearances and just like the sheer volume of people that have gone missing in national parks. And furthermore, there are cave systems under all of these national parks. And like, what's going on? That's it's not really a conspiracy theory, but it's a theory that's like.
And it's like, why is there always like two Suburbans associated with this story?
Yeah, like these.
There's a satellite
people
that's
in suits
put up that wasn't there before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Or like people, like mystery people come in and take over the investigation of their missing loved one and stuff. What was the one that I was asking you about the boots?
Yeah.
Do you remember enough about that to retell?
I just remember it was like a guy who was
like a backpacker.
Guy went missing. No explanation, no trace. The only thing that were found was like just basically material possessions, but they were separated by like miles and miles of terrain.
Yeah,
and just gone. They'll be
and just like showed up.
His left boot would be there 9 miles away from his belt, or something like that.
Yeah,
it'd be like, and this guy was like pretty old, and
I don't think he was old.
Was he? No,
I think he was.
Know.
No, I think it was odd because he was like an experienced.
Oh, maybe
guy.
I'm mixing up
experience with age. Stories.
But again, it's one of those things. It's like, okay, let's just say there's a perfectly practical explanation for it.
What is it?
What is it?
Yeah.
And it's still got to be pretty wild. Like, it's still going to be a crazy, crazy story, even if it's just all, life as we know it.
Any conspiracies that aren't necessarily paranormal related? I
mean, you find out about the conspiracies that wound up being having some truth to them, like Tuskegee or
I don't know that one,
like the Tuskegee Airmen or MK Ultra like the government is up to some crap, and you go not even the U.S. government. But
I wrote definitely don't trust the government.
Don't trust anybody.
I trust you.
Yeah, I mean, trust people, but like, you got to trust some.
You got to have a healthy dose of skepticism. The bigger the power, the more power someone has, you got to kind of just wonder about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'll die on that hill.
I don't trust the government at all. No, I don't outright fight them on anything. I mean, I certainly choose my battles, and so far I have not chosen any of them.
You haven't chosen any of those battles?
I've chosen. But like...
I can think of a battle you might want to choose.
I just know that, like, one thing I will say about conspiracy theories is I think the government wishes they were part. When I say the government, I just mean I think that there are these groups of powerful, cloak and dagger type situational folks who I bet they wish they were doing more stuff like that. Like, I think they want to.
Yeah.
I don't. But in every, I've had the pleasure of working in a lot of different environments, both public and private sector. And no one, my gosh, I mean, I was just talking about this in my evaluation. And my boss asked me what we could stand to improve on. I'm like, same answer for every company I've ever worked for: communication. We do not
talk to each other.
Humans are incapable of doing these things.
I think it requires humility. That, as a rule, a lot of us don't have.
If the government is up to conspiracies that are on this level of hiding aliens and hiding Bigfoot,
well, that's
whatever,
what that documentary
they're getting
is
some
about
help then.
Yeah,
like they're not regular people. Because regular people suck and they cannot get their crap together. They're just going to blow it. They can't hide.
I think they all have sociopathy.
Even still, we've had the fine pleasure of being close to sociopaths, and I know I have, and they eventually
fall apart,
unravel.
They do,
and these folks have not unraveled, at least in these big, huge target conspiracy theories that we're talking about.
Well, I was hoping to watch it before we recorded this, but there's just no way that.
I guess I'm just saying real quick, just to put a bow on it. I don't think humans are capable of conspiracy theories of the levels that we're discussing.
Okay.
Without some sort of extra something, whether it be a piece of technology or a divine intervention or whatever that would allow them to do it. But on their own, I think like the Tower of Babel is says a lot more than just a bunch of people that tried to build a tower. I think it's a object, and again, another object lesson of humans suck.
They couldn't get
at
it together.
coordinating things,
Yeah.
especially things they don't want people
That's
to know.
a fascinating interpretation.
Oh, whoa,
Wow.
creepy.
Suggesting
Thanks,
that
Gemini.
large-scale coordinated human efforts,
Oh, it's just like being at church with you the other day.
theories, inherently need an external
The other day we
force
were
or
at church and
technology
Ross'
to overcome
phone.
How much of this was it listening to?
I don't know.
Speaking of conspiracy,
No
theories,
doubt. See,
Google,
that's a real thing.
Larry Page. You
That's
jerk.
not even a conspiracy. That's a provable thing that your phone is listening to you. I remember the first time that ever happened. Do you remember that? The first time I ever noticed it. We were at the beach.
Okay.
And I was talking about young adult dystopian novels just with you. We were literally on the beach and my phone was just in our bag and we were just talking about that. And I went back, opened up Pinterest, and everything on my feed was like recommending these books. And I was like, what?
That was like 15 years ago?
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
I mean, it was Baldhead, so.
Yeah. Where Cape Fear was shot.
Yes. It was shot at Baldhead.
Well, Cape Fear is right by Baldhead Island.
but was it actually shot there?
Weekend at Bernie's and
Weekend at Bernie's was actually shot at Baldhead Island.
Anyways, continue.
Well, that's this documentary that I wanted to watch that we didn't get to watch yet. I will be talking about on Consumption Corner. Is The Age of Disclosure. So it's about this guy goes and interviews all these high-ranking government officials who are willing to go on camera and say what they've seen, all this alien technology. But part of it overlaps with the government conspiracies because they're doing it all without any oversight and spending money that they have no accountability. So it's like the ultimate combination of alien conspiracy, government cover-up, and the government spending of civilian dollars, taxpayers' money at work with
Follow the
nobody.
money, right?
Yeah. Well, and it's just like because he was on Joe Rogan and they were talking about like they just need to have amnesty for these people so that they can, because if nobody wants to go on record because they're crimes against the country, but if they give them amnesty, then they can release this information more comfortably without going to prison for stealing from the United States.
Who's giving them amnesty?
They were just saying they need to. I'm assuming the government.
I see what you're saying. There needs to be like some sort of whistleblower type.
Yes, protection for the.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But it's just, I really want to watch it. I'm really excited about it.
Again, I do think just there is. I mean, I mean,
they're out there.
I wanted to. I don't even. Yeah, I could talk. Honestly, I could talk for hours about why I think our existence is not what we think it is.
Well, I mean, that's kind of
that is of all the things that I believe, that is probably the biggest one, right? Like, which is wild to actually say that I believe that is very crazy. But it's not like I walk around I still have to like go to work, right?
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I was going to say, which brings us to our song.
but I could get it. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that.
Because the song it's Baby, It's Cold Outside. And it's, it's just a common, everyday, mundane things, It's cold outside. They went on a date. She's ready to go home. He wants her to stay. Enter, the era of, I don't even know what you want to call it, where they canceled that song, the canceled era.
So
They canceled that song a couple of years ago.
Was it canceled? I remember being. You're way more in tune with stuff than I am. But
I'm not seeking it out, just so everyone knows.
what are the issues with that song?
Well, just like, it's very misogynistic, or, that the woman she's trying to leave and she's saying no, but he's like, come on, just stay. It's, like you said, kind of rapey.
I don't mean to laugh at that.
However, she does stay for a drink and a cigarette. So,
Yeah.
I mean, who's...
Right. So it was written, from what I could tell, by Frank Loesser.
I
Am
would say
saying that right?
Lesser.
Lesser?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go with Lesser.
Loesser.
Yeah.
I think when you have those two vowels together, usually you might pronounce the second one if it's German.
He wrote it apparently he wrote it in 1944.
And then they put it in a movie.
Yeah, Neptune's Daughter, 1949. But he wrote it, he and his wife used to sing it when they'd have guests over. And apparently
Was it like the "It's time for you to leave"
It's time
song?
for you guys to leave. Yeah. And so, that doesn't necessarily, I mean, of course, if like all the stuff that we sing in our kitchen when we're by ourselves, we sing some creepy, weird, messed up stuff. Like,
We're not publishing it.
So it's not exactly a reason of why that's not what the original intent was.
Yeah.
But we do kind of get into this. First of all, I just think that's a funny story about where it started. But there's something, and I'm not giving anybody a pass. I realize that there's some creepiness going on, like Ricardo Montalban touching what's her face's knee, and and yeah, for sure. But like the whole, I'm fascinated by like the evolution of language, and terms like John McWhorter, who's a professor of language, or I don't know what you want to call him. I think he's fascinating. I think he's super interesting. He talks about the term "making love." Mm-hmm. He talks about what it meant 60 years ago was basically like flirting, like literally making love, like courting, like romantic gestures and that sort of thing. And now it means something, quite a bit more carnal, right?
Gotcha.
I gotta think that there is some of that going on in this song.
This song is essentially 80 years old now.
Yeah, like what's in this drink? Like, I don't think it's like
a roofie,
like a picture pages, like a Bill Cosby situation. I think it's like not that he did that on picture page, as far as I know, but like I think it's probably more like a plausible deniability kind of thing, where she's like, "Hey, what's in this drink? I can't be blamed for whatever decisions I'm about to make." Again, that's not me victim blaming or anything like that, because nothing happened, right?
It's a song.
It's a song, but I've thought a lot about it, because one thing I found interesting was that, what's his name, Red Skelton? Yeah, I didn't know that in this song it has an immediate counterpart of a woman singing it to a man. Like the woman
that was just in the movie, though. That wasn't the original. Pretty sure they did that in the movie, but still, it was contemporary to when it was written.
Yeah. And I guess my whole thing, I don't mean to like come in hot on this. I think it's probably a lot lighter than everybody thinks it is.
It's kind of tongue in cheek.
Trying to like apply today's culture to something that existed a long time ago.
Also, they already went out. It's not like he's like kidnapping her. Yeah. It's like the end of the date.
Also, she's totally down.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's probably the biggest issue in the whole song is probably more of like a wake up little Susie kind of situation, where they're just worried about what people are going to think.
Yeah.
I really think that's what it's about, honestly.
That song, Wake Up Little.
Yeah, I love the Everly Brothers, but it's probably one of my least favorite Everly Brothers songs.
I just remember it because my mom used to sing it, because she has a sister called that.
Yeah. So why'd you choose it?
Oh, I've been wanting to sing that with you for so long.
This is the toughest song I've done.
Since we started this?
Yeah. Because I don't know it that well. I mean, I've heard it a million times, but I've never paid any attention to it. I've heard like Dean Martin's version. What's the version? Johnny Mercer? Yeah. What are all the women who sing these parts with him? I'm sorry I know all the dudes.
Yeah, I don't remember any of them either.
We listened to Tom Jones.
Oh my gosh, it's so other crazy lady.
Cirrus, what's her name?
Cirrus Cloud?
Yeah, it's Cumulus, I think.
Oh,
Cumulonimbus. That was it, yeah.
Cumulonimbus.
No, she was like a Welsh singer. That was great.
It was ridiculous.
It was absurd. It was what I wanted it to be.
If you haven't seen that, you gotta watch it.
You gotta watch the video. It's like Tom Jones and some
crazy
late '90s computer
singer.
hellscape situation where she's in a cage.
Yeah.
And like he's just full blown sex bomb Tom Jones going at it. It looks like a scene from Little Nicky or something. It's just like so stupid, but it's great. It's everything I wanted it to be.
And it's kind of jazzy and fun. And I mean, it's musical adjacent, I would say.
Oh, like a musical.
Like it has the bones of a song from a musical, because it's it's not like you can't sing it alone.
Yeah, you can't.
Because I've wanted to.
It's hard to practice alone.
I've wanted to. But you really need both parts.
And the cues happen like at the end of
they're overlapping phrases.
Yeah, the phrases. Yeah. It's really tricky to practice by yourself.
It is.
And all the jazz chords. Like I played it on guitar. If you listen to the recording, I played like half of the song because I kept
I was like,
getting
that
lost.
went really well. And you were like, well, I only played half of it. I was like, oh.
Well, it's just I don't know it too well, and I don't know going between F sharp or freaking. Boy, we played it in F, right? So F to F major 7 to F6 to F9 to
Adding all those added tones, yeah.
Going in and out of all those, and then while also trying to find the lyrics on the page and make sure I'm singing into the mic, and I'm all cramped up in this freaking
closet.
It's just,
you guys,
it was a miracle.
stay
I got through that
tuned. The
song.
closet's going to come to an end.
If I could just sit and sing that song like with a mic, I think I could do it a lot better.
Well, see, that's how I feel about like singing is my very favorite thing to do, and anytime I get the chance to just sing, it's very freeing. But I almost never get to because no one knows how to play instruments anymore. So I'm always the person that's like, I'll play the piano.
If I just played guitar on that, I
one or the other would have been better.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel that way a lot about my performances. Like, I'm sure like everybody's like, yeah, everyone out there that's an amazing musician can do both without worry, but I'm not a headline and A-list musician.
Also, dude, I mean, when I practiced that, we practiced that song a couple times.
You practiced it more than me.
I did,
but I've played it before.
Yeah, and you read music.
And I read music.
I do not. So
yeah, you were like, you're doing so well. I'm like, well, I'm just reading it. I'm literally just reading it. And I'm on the piano, which I'm more comfortable.
But is it tricky? It was tricky. Tricky song.
I could not play that.
It's the toughest song we've done so far.
I could not play that on the guitar without a lot of practice, if that makes you feel better.
Makes me feel fine.
But I loved it, and I would love to do it again sometime where you're feeling more comfortable and singing a bit more hilariously. I
wanted to. I didn't know it well enough to. I really, when he goes, your hair looks. So what's the word?
Something like ice.
I'll take your hat. Your hair looks. Well, I want to say. It puts the lotion on its skin.
Oh,
I wanted to
go
feel
ahead,
it.
show us your balls. I wonder what they're singing
pretty
there now.
Good, show
oh yeah,
us your
pretty
balls.
good.
Yeah, there's that. There's so for the listeners at home, the what's the name of that ride? Splash Mountain.
Yeah, it's gone now.
That pretty good show as you're born. My brother and I, every time we wrote it, we'd always sing "Pretty good show as your balls," and we'd just laugh. The whole song, the whole time we'd just be yelling it in the middle of the ride. And but there's that. Am I saying it right? There's intervals that kind of match that same.
Yeah, I mean, I think
delivery.
it is. It's the same melodic line there.
Oh, it's it goes to the E7.
Oh, E flat.
E flat. Whatever. I'm not going to try.
Dun dun dun.
At the end, toward the end. Baby, don't
7.
hold out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's show us your balls somewhere in there.
Somewhere's in there.
Yeah.
I think it's your part that goes da 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 dum, and then we go back. It's like it brings us back around.
Oh, but that's another thing. But then I have to do the baby, it's cold outside.
You mean sing harmony?
Yeah, with a chromatic kind of that's all of this was very foreign to me.
Pushing yourself, Rob.
I'm growing.
You are. Proud of you. I only wanted to murder you like a little bit when we were practicing this the other day.
What part? Or like what made you want to murder me?
I just wanted you to read what was on the page. And you just wanted to tell me why you couldn't do it. And I just wanted to hit you in the face. I was like, the chords are right here. What do you think I'm doing? You're like, well, I'm looking. I'm like, well, then can you just look at this? Can we just look at the same music? And I was telling that to my sister, my mom. My sister's like, you're mean. I'm like, well, that isn't news.
I mean, it's one reason. It's that same reason is why I like to play with you, especially at band practice, like at church, because you give good instruction and there's no second guessing. No one's sitting there wondering what you want.
Right.
People don't respond well to it, especially some people, but it is what an effective leader is, and you're a good leader.
Thanks. I don't have secret knowledge, though. It's just
right. It's
just a language, I guess I know.
You're sick of people. One of my favorite stories is, Stevie Ray Vaughan. We're listening to Stevie Ray Vaughan, Texas Flood, I think, and it was like a remastered version where he's talking on it, and he says, "Well, since I can't read music," and Leslie's like, he's talking about the way he plays by ear, and Leslie's like, "That's BS." Like, he can read music. He chooses not to learn. He just chose not to learn.
I have big feelings. about certain things.
I chose not to learn too.
I know we're breaking up. All right. Do we want to talk B-sides and dream covers, or do you have anything else you want to say about that?
Oh, boy, did I have other things. I really liked Ricardo Montalban. I wanted to hear him scream Khan at the end of it. Have you ever seen, you ever see Wrath of Khan?
I don't think
Star
so.
Trek?
Would my dad have? Oh, yeah.
Or I think it was in the original series. There was an episode. Wrath of Khan came out of, did I say I was talking about Star Trek? Mm-hmm. Okay, so it came out of, it has nothing to do with this. You know what? I probably shouldn't.
But that's
Okay, so what are we watching? Strange New Worlds?
Yeah.
Who's the security girl?
Yeah, I know her.
Woman? She's one of Khan's people.
Right.
Right. So you get Noon Singh or...
Yeah, Noon Singh.
Yeah. Is that what it is?
Yep, that's her last name. But what's her first name?
I don't know. She's not in the song. She can sing though. The musical episode of Star Trek. Maybe we should do that one.
Oh my gosh.
The
whole episode? We should just do the whole episode. We should just sing it back and forth.
Well, cover it?
Oh, yeah, I thought that's what you meant.
No, I meant like talk about it. Like over the entire episode. What's your favorite version?
That one that I liked, the Johnny Mercer one.
Johnny Mercer one. I think Tom Jones is my favorite one.
Well, that was fun. I had a lot of fun with that.
What are the ones that did? What's the Frozen?
Josh Gad.
No. She's got a heck of a voice.
Idina Menzel or
Yeah.
Kristen Chenoweth?
And Dina Menzel. She did it with Michael Bublé.
Oh, I thought it was good. I like Michael Bublé.
It was fine.
Does Harry Connick have a version out there with somebody?
I'm sure. There's no way
I'd
he
listen
doesn't.
to that.
Will Ferrell and Zooey Deschanel.
Is that from Elf?
Yeah.
That's cute.
I would like
I thought you were going to say the girl that he does the wedding group with on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, Sherry O'Terry?
No. It's like Anna.
Anna Gasteyer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I thought you were going to say at first.
Sometimes when I'm doing the editing and watching us, I can't help but think of
I know.
Will Ferrell and Anna Gasteyer. Like, what are we doing?
I feel like that regularly at work. Like, what am I doing?
Whatever. Who cares? None of this is real anyway. We're all just a freaking paper plate.
That's right. We're just paper plate people.
We're just paper plate people.
We're like that Sesame Street where that guy lives on the glass.
Yeah, I love that dude.
Me too.
And he lives in the cabinet and he kind of drops down and goes, yeah, that guy's awesome.
A lot of Sesame Street references.
Yeah, well, it's a
We're
good show.
aging ourselves.
Or
dating ourselves.
We can move on. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I've really struggled with B-side, but
Should we explain real quickly? We got some categories of the songs that we do. And we kind of like to have some fun with it. So that's what this is. We'll be the
B-side?
perfect B-side for it. I struggled with it.
What'd you come up with?
Well, the first thing that came to mind is not what I'm going to pick, but I'll mention it.
Okay.
Are you familiar with I Can Tell by the 504 Boys? You ain't got to say too much by the look in your eye.
Yep.
Yeah, kind of thought about that. I'm not going to choose that.
Okay. It's a good one, though.
Is it a good one? Is it? I thought Slow Boat to China, you know that song?
No, I don't.
It's a Frank Lesser song.
Oh, wow.
And Caroline and I, it's another kind of, Caroline and I were listening to it in the car. Because
Was it like Seven Kinds of Meat?
I was listening to like 40s
song?
on 4 or something on,
Uh-huh.
yeah. And it's about, I want to get you on a slow boat to China all to myself.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I guess
and I was just, we
implied.
were making up lyrics to it, and they're just very Buffalo Bill, Silence of the Lambs style.
So is that what you choose?
No, but that one, I liked it because it's written by the same guy, same era, Bing Crosby, I think does the most well-known version of it. And it's also kind of has that sort of like uncanny valley of creepiness, but it's not probably actually supposed to be creepy.
Right,
We just think it is because we're creepy.
Yeah. Yep. We're applying our own filter to it.
Yeah. I'm going to say the thing I arrived on is a Jimmy Buffett song. Why don't we get drunk?
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, you know the rest.
I do know the rest.
It's a family station though, so
you can go look it up yourself.
yeah. but don't you think
Not with your family.
it's kind of got that,
Yeah.
they're having a good time.
Yeah, I never came up
They're
with
drinking
one.
and they're.
You came up with 3, so I feel like that's good enough.
Oh, you don't have nothing?
No. Because I was going for the duet angle. And I couldn't come up with anything that wasn't just like another random version of that song.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's
That's all
okay.
I get.
It was tough.
But
Yeah.
I
go ahead.
do have other.
You can have the 504 Boys.
Okay.
Actually, you can
okay.
have Master P's version of.
The 504 Boys song?
Yeah, you ain't got to say too much
I've never heard that.
with Miss Chi. It's pretty much like it's pretty much exactly like the 504 Boys version.
Oh. That's nice
I
to
think
know.
he actually produced the 504 Boys.
And then he was like, you know what? I want to do this myself.
Yeah, I
can
don't know
do it
which came
better.
first. It really doesn't matter. I don't know why I know so much. I don't even like No Limit Records, but
Yeah, I hate No Limit Records.
I like some of it. I like some mystical.
I have
do
no
like
idea what that even is.
make him say, I love that song. I do. I like Bout It.
What's the one song
I
that?
like Make Crack.
What's
like,
the song that?
Kinda dope.
What's the girl from Superbad? What's her real name?
Emma Stone.
What's the one she did lip syncing?
Oh,
Emma.
Blues Traveler.
No. And they stay there. Make your hands go up. And they stay there. You don't know that song?
Gosh, I feel like I know what you're saying. Talking
She
about
does
it
a
now.
rap, like she lip syncs this
Doesn't
rap
she
song.
do?
She does do the blues
Hook?
trap. Yeah, Hook,
Yeah.
but she does this other one too.
Okay,
She's hilarious.
she's pretty good.
Okay, so who would you like to hear cover this song?
You go first. I'll find what I wrote
Okay, I
down,
have
'cause
2. Can I say 2?
Yeah.
And they're both from the same universe.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one is I would like to see various members, everyone from the Guardians of the Galaxy crew, get a line in. And I would like to
Okay.
I would like Dax to be the Drax
Tracks. Yeah.
to be the main guy.
To be the Ricardo
Yes.
or the Johnny Mercer.
But then there would be like little lines where
And
like
he's singing to like Mantis.
yeah. But there would be like all the characters, but all the characters would have like a little cameo where they would sing a couple lines to each other. Like the ones where she's like
Yeah.
kind of like acting like she really doesn't want to stay. That could be
Gamora.
Gamora
Yeah.
and Chris, whatever his name is,
Star-Lord.
Star-Lord. What's his
Yeah.
name though? What do they really call him?
Like the actors?
No. What's his real name? Not Star-Lord.
Oh, crap. I don't know.
Okay, so
I
anyway,
can't
wouldn't
remember.
that be great?
Yeah.
And that also is my soundtrack. Like
and they
that's,
also have Christmas specials.
right. That's what made me think of it.
I like that one actually.
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon.
Yes.
It's pretty good.
So wouldn't that be great? That would be also be the cover, like the soundtrack, the movie scene that would go with. They would do that.
Nice.
But then the other one from the same universe that I thought would be great would be Deadpool and Wolverine.
That would be good. So we were kind of in the same sort of space.
What a surprise!
Because I was trying to think of, I'm like, gosh, I'd really like to see Jessica Rabbit sing
Oh
this
my
song.
gosh!
But I'm like, Roger Rabbit couldn't pull it off. How about we just have Daffy Duck sing it to Donald Duck? Be ridiculous. Just absurd.
We're just gonna throw like Jessica Rabbit, the actual lounge singer, out the window.
Yeah, she was one of my first crushes.
Yeah, she
definitely
was hot.
cartoon crush.
Oh yeah, she wasn't. It wasn't real.
I mean, Plato's Cave, right?
I'm not bad. I'm just John. That
I have, who else did I put on here? I'd like to see Lumiere sing it to the Feather Duster.
Aww.
Beauty.
Wow, what's wrong with us?
I'd like to sing, I'd like to, maybe like, what's his name? Dennis Edwards or David Ruffin sing it to Diana Ross.
Okay.
Because it reminded me of, one of my B-side was almost, I'm Gonna Make You Love Me. Yeah.
I'm gonna make
I love that song. But that's Diana Ross and the Temptations. David Ruffin, I think, just left the group right before I think it was Dennis Edwards from the Conchords came on. You broke my heart because I couldn't dance.
Never.
My mom loves that song. But I think I had one more.
What about soundtrack too?
Well, I would like, kind of in the same vein of how Red Skelton was the kind of the, if you'll forgive me, the woman in that scenario. I would like for Kathy Bates to sing it to James Caan
From Misery?
From Misery.
I love it.
Because he's trying to leave and she's
Or
just
they
like,
wouldn't even have to. She wouldn't even have to be singing it. They could just be playing it while he's trying to get out and she's preventing him.
yeah, they wouldn't have to
dubbed
sing
over,
it. Yeah, in Misery.
But it'd be great
Yeah.
if they did.
I think it's perfect for Misery.
I think that's a good one.
Yeah, I was
You're
proud
just
of that
really
one.
doing good all the time.
I'm very comfortable in my own head.
I don't have a lot going on in mine.
It's nonsense.
It's not nonsense. Listen to the Consumption Corner every week where you're like, you ever heard of this? And I'm like, no. You ever heard of this? No. Have you seen that? No.
Well, yeah, but it's because I get up at 5 a.m. to watch
Oh.
There Will Be Blood.
Humble brag.
Well, so for the folks at home, one of these movies, of the 3 movies that I watched, of the 7 hours of movies that I watched, or what's the math on that?
I don't know.
Closer to 8. Only about an hour and a half, 2 hours were spent actually sitting down and watching a movie. The rest, I was like on the
Temptation
exercise
bundling.
bike, yeah, or making coffee or doing the dishes,
Yeah.
or I try to pick movies.
And I was just sleeping during all that.
I try to pick movies that aren't
It's the truth.
that I could listen to, like
Mm-hmm.
movies that are known to be pretty dialogue heavy, so that if I turn my head, I'm not exactly missing something.
Yeah.
Or they aren't action packed.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I want to save those or a movie that I would watch with you.
Me. Yep.
Yeah. So I will probably go lighter next time around. I gotta watch Happy Gilmore too.
Oh, yeah.
I'll probably watch that. I may watch some Vinegar Syndrome type, Six Stream Samurai or something like that, like just a movie that you'd have like a B movie that's just,
Yeah.
the Dolomite looks like it's freaking Citizen Kane compared to something like that.
Speaking of the song and shutting things down.
Oh, we shutting things down.
Well, I just wanted
probably
to.
about that time.
It is. It's about that time. But I
Renee's
also
turned it off by now.
I wanted to tell you a funny story that I thought you would appreciate, and it's very apropos.
Do tell.
My friends' in-laws, they go there for Thanksgiving, and everyone brings one thing. They arrive, they eat, but the hostess, the in-law that is the hostess, eats before everyone gets there so that she can just serve everyone. And then while everyone is eating, she cleans everything up and then turns off all the lights and tells everyone it's time to go for
What?
Thanksgiving dinner.
Who is this?
An in-law of a friend.
Okay. That's really something. She has a sister.
Because I was asking her what she's going to do for Thanksgiving, and she said that that was what they were going to do, but it would probably only take them 2 hours, at most 3.
Oh, that's our cue.
That's all right. We're still recording
I
audio.
never plugged
guess.
it in. I'm such an idiot.
Oh, dag. That's right.
All
We're done.
Yeah, we're done.
All right.
It's good. Hey guys,
Happy Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
We have a couple
We
more.
hope you had a happy Thanksgiving.
We do.
And make sure you check us out on YouTube.
That's right.
Like, subscribe, leave us a review that's good. Other things that people do online.
Thumbs up us. Thumbs up us, right up us.
All right.
All right.
Cool.
Bye.
Bye.